have questions while you read this or listen to it, but let me tell you, I promise I will answer them as we go. She had blue eyes and enjoyed the company of flowers and admired the thought of a heartfelt romance. She wore a tattered smile in her eyes and carried roses on her hip. She found bolt holes in her heart, and her fingers dripped with blood. But what if someone were to say, her blue eyes held so much pain she could only smile, and the roses on her hip marked a grave filled with pain. The bolt holes are from Cupid, who traded his bow and arrows for a gun that day, and her fingers only dripped with blood because she finally found where her pain was coming from. Her mind overfilled with substance, all she could do was take on your pain and be strong for you. You never saw the substance of invisible tears falling from her face. She never let you see her mind, she only let you see her brain. All you ever saw was a blue-eyed, blonde-haired beauty sitting in front of you. But something tells me that you did not even see that. Her mind was hidden from all to see because the thoughts that ruled her mind became the darkness she desired. And her brain was her charm, but she had you fooled with that gorgeous smile. Did you ever look into her eyes when she smiled? It's as if a canvas was being pulled tight against a frame, waiting for an artist to paint a masterpiece. This canvas was stretched one too many times, and when she smiled, you could see the corner of what was hidden in her mind. All the pain pushing against the gorgeous canvas in her eyes left it unfinished. This beckons me to ask, did you ever see the grave of pain covered in roses? The roses only decorated the life she found in pain she had walked through. Now gently run your hand down her hip, and you will feel more life in the lines that pulled at her skin than you ever will in this world. And this world is now a funny place because it lacks a certain amount of pain, because she knows pain, so she collects the pain of the lonely and takes it on as her own, because she never wants to see anyone walk alone. Her fingers only drip with blood because Cupid had decided to use something more powerful than an arrow, hoping it would only but intensify the meaning of love in the heart of a lover. Oh, darling, Cupid did not miss. He got you right where he wanted. Her heart filled with bullet holes, she bled, but she never knew what it was. Her hand mended your heart and guided your walk. As blood dripped from her fingers, she never paid much attention. She gave it all, to say the least. But little did you not know, she never believed in Cupid. She had seen too much broken love in her short life, but she believed in you. And one day she awoke and felt something missing. Something was hurting and not right. She felt a call to the void as she reached for her chest and felt a gaping hole, one where her heart used to rest. Little did she know Cupid was real and he was nothing but a thief with pleasant memories. She found a little piece of her heart, a piece you left hanging on her ribcage as you so carelessly ripped it out. She wanted this small heart as far from her as possible, so she took a string and tied it to her wrist and let it dangle on a thread. She was already used to her heart hanging by a thread, so why not do what is comfortable? Dragged through the dirt and mud, she forgot she had placed it so far that one night she met a man who wanted to see her heart so bad. He reached for her chest to see what he could find, and to his demise, his hand was searching an empty space. He looked up at her with tears in his eyes, and a smile in hers. She could not feel he was searching for something that he could not find. And at that moment, he saw her pain, living life coasting down a hill that had no wind. You had hurt her so properly, not even the universe could fill the void she had. The universe became jealous of the blackness that was laid in her chest. How could she lack the existence of life and care so deeply for those around? She was a miracle, and a miracle only he could see. Darling, how are you able to survive the life you have been given when your heart hangs from the string? Tangled around your feet you stumble, but you seem so very humble. What has caused the passion for pain around you? Come close and let me fill the dark void with the stars from my sky. Maybe the light will guide you and illuminate the hanging arteries in your chest. This is where your heart lies, and this is the piece of you that I have found.